Hey guys, back with another one. So today I will be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully you guys can make it. There's a lot of mess going on, but I just wanted to bring some things to your attention. It's really messed up how, it's been going on for centuries, men playing women against each other. And now it's a different era. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And women are doing their 1 2 1 2 2. There's some that are worse than men. But you know what is so messed up about this whole situation with Bonnie and Chrisean Rock? Blueface is the one that actually exposed this whole Bonnie back in the picture, and she's going around now saying that that's her man, and she's basically the second girlfriend, because we know that she's not lying. This is not no grand illusion that this girl is putting in our ear. So I want to show you something real quick, because to me this is funny, and I know y'all remember this if you're following this dude. This post right here was posted January 12th. This is the same post that was posted on Bonnie's page. That's how I discovered who she was. And it was on Blueface's page the same day. I saw it on Blueface's page first. And then that's when I went looking for who the chick was that was rapping. She sounded good. She did the remix to Jaidyn's song or whatever. The Barbie song, which I'm tired of hearing. But she sounds good. I'm not gonna even throw no salt on her name. I'm too old for it. But it's really sad. But see, what y'all don't get is misery likes company. Because let me just say this to you really quickly. I don't know if y'all are peeping game on this, but Blueface is evil. I'm gonna tell you that first and foremost, okay? And see, this is like playing games, like her sitting up there posting these TikTok videos and all this other stuff, which I'm about to go to that right now. Let's hold on. This is really crazy. We don't need to be seeing all that now. So where's the TikTok video that they so-called did? They got a lot of middle fingers. All right, let me not lose the focus, I guess. So anyways, this is Chrisean and Bonnie. They were really skinny. They look like the very malnutrition. But getting back to the ranch, because I got a little bit sidetracked, and I think that's what it's supposed to do. Bonnie put these IG stories up to sidetrack people, and especially Chrisean Rock. Blueface exposed this mess, and he's trying to sabotage both of them. He don't care about neither one of them. First and foremost, why would you tell this girl to retire when you need $14,000? I mean, excuse me. I wish that's all he needed, because I do wish good on people. I'm glad I don't need it. You owe $14 million. Why would you tell somebody to retire? Are you crazy, Blueface? And she's gonna do it? If you look up Blueface's net worth, he's about 4 million net worth. He ain't doing it like that. What in the sugar Avery color purple is going on here, sir? He knew exactly who to victimize, to just, while he was in jail, take over the wheel and terrorize Chrisean Rock. But you know what? This is their line of business. So don't feel bad for none of them. It is a circus. This is how they get their bread and butter. Social media. This is how commentators get their bread and butter. The ones that are full time like myself. Social media. This ain't no pity party. Chrisean didn't expose it first, but her baby daddy, the one she's claiming, the one that she ignored us for, we're thinking she's trying to get her mind right and some more. He is the one exposed it. Of course, Chrisean didn't expose it. If it was up to her, she would have brushed it under the rug. She would have knew about it behind closed doors, low key, but she wouldn't have spoke about it. Why is she speaking about it? Because Blueface, prior to him going to jail, it was put there. This chaos, this circus that's going on currently while he's locked up. He planted that seed like a troll. clout chasing to get the algorithm. He wanted to shake the table. Okay. He wanted to get the algorithm going. And he's getting it going. He's even getting Bonnie popping, getting her hot and popping. Because you know what? People might say she look like a man. Because I hear a lot of y'all saying she look like a man. But guess what? She got some skills when it comes to rapping. And I think Chrisean knows that as well. She sounds good. I ain't gonna hate the game, but she got some skills on her. And Blueface knows that. They're both gonna help him pay that 14 million that he owes that owner, okay, in Las Vegas. Trust and believe he's putting them both to work. He just right now got one from a distant thinking she's the main girl. When how are you the main girl, Bonnie, when you just came back into the picture? The main girl left with a girl and gave that mess, Blueface, to Chrisean Rock. So now she put in the work. How are you the main girl? You're not smart enough to know that you're getting played and you're not the main girl. As soon as he gets out, he's gonna be back with Chrisean in public because she's the one that's drawing in the money. When they're together, they're power couples. That's what makes Blueface powerful. When Chrisean is on his arm, or when Jaidyn's on his arm with that one hit song. That stop making this man have you remix it every which way. It's getting played now. I think the only one that slayed the remix of this Barbie song was Old Girl Bonnie. She a hot mess right now. She a little thirsty. She dry snitching on social media, but she's trying to get the bag up. See, this is how you know how he's treating these women behind closed doors, because look at how they get on social media and millions of, not thousands, millions of people are watching them and they don't even care how they're fighting over one man. See, these are things that we've done probably before, but not on social media. See, that's the only thing that's different about what they're doing and what we may do behind closed doors is we ain't sharing it with the public. We don't want nobody looking at us like we're famous, but they're really looking at us because they're laughing at us, not with us. Because they're making a complete idiots of themselves for this dude. And when he gets out, he gonna be doing what he been doing, causing chaos. He's a one-hit wonder and getting the bags off of working the girls like he's a simp. I won't say a pimp because he's definitely not that. But then again, why diss him? If he can get away with doing what he's doing, congratulations to him. Show you something else too. Let's go on to, because there's just so much going on. You just don't know what to keep up with. 45 minutes ago.
I went again on that fire. I heard Soldier Boy apologize real
Oh boy, bye.
That's more like it. I hate the Papa Soldier, but I turned myself in fashionably late with $1,000 in my pocket. You can keep that small change, but I still need that fade on that squad. You promised me that, right, Bo? Thank you. Okay, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna do it like gentlemen, and we can get that out the way, and then we ain't getting no money. I done made enough off this for the rest of the year.
Yeah, right.
I'm undefeated, guys.
Nobody.
School me, cuz.
Nobody. That's why.
Nobody does it. Over.
Yeah, he's got some issues going on. Blueface does, and I think he's not a happy person at all. And I know people in my real life like this, and I've been in relationships like this, and I had to remove myself from them because sometimes it's like the most toxic relationships that we can't figure out. We know they're not good for us, but we sit in them. And we know it's not good for us. Lose your hair, lose weight, can't eat, can't sleep, all of the above. And we know that the person that we love it more than we love ourselves, they are doing it on purpose. And we need to get away from them, but we don't. We know they're doing it on purpose. This is not something like, well, they're not realizing that they're doing this. He knew what he was doing. On January 12th, or whatever date that post that I just showed you, which is no longer on his page, things that make you go, and it's the new remix of the Barbie song, is on Bonnie's page, okay? Because she's the one that did the remix. They both posted it at the same time. So did her cousin, okay, Jessica Westside. They all posted it on their page, okay, on that day. I know for sure Blueface and Bonnie posted the remix. He did that on purpose. And then a week later, he goes to jail. And now all of a sudden, Bonnie's in the picture. Bonnie ain't just all of a sudden in the picture. Bonnie been in the picture. Bonnie gonna stay in the picture. And people don't get it. They don't get it. It's the circus. Can't make no money unless he has his clowns. He's gonna get that 14 million up. Trust and believe. He's gonna get it up. He's gonna work the set with Bonnie and Chrisean. They're both good lyricists. They both got skills with the rap. They both have different style skills, but they both can make some money for him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at the big picture. He's definitely going to eat off this. He'll be out by the summer. Hopefully, Bonnie can, hold it up, hold the fort up, because if Chrisean gets to him beforehand, I said get to him. See, now y'all got me saying him. I ain't doing right. If Chrisean gets to Bonnie, she's not a dude. She's a female. She is going to tear her up. It's gonna be what in the sugar Avery, the color purple is going on here. Blueface might not want to after Chrisean Rock get to her. They're both in California. I think that she's too close to be acting like a gangster. Ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight, Bonnie. You know you ain't. Just stay looking cute. Don't try to be like a Chrisean number 2, because you ain't built like that. You gonna mess around and get your feelings hurt messing with Blueface. I'm telling you. But again, Blueface exposed this prior to going to jail, a week before going to jail. This ain't no, they came to his house, came and got Blueface and took him to jail. He knew he had to surrender himself. He violated his probation. The second police call, which was from Chrisean Rock, that's what set it off. 2 DVs, and he's not supposed to get in trouble for anything because of that incident with the the incident in Vegas, okay, and the 14 million that he owes the owner. And he picked up 2 more cases. He violated his probation. They told him when to surrender, and he surrendered on that day that we saw him going in with the patent leather red raincoat, okay? So don't let him rock you to sleep. Trust and believe. This is all planned and designed for us to get all riled up and be on some. I can't believe him. I can't believe Chrisean Rock. We can't believe Chrisean Rock because she's allowing to be, fed in this direction and looking like a fool. And so was Barney. While his hands are clean. You know what I'm saying? It's like throwing a rock and hiding your hands. But it is what it is. If you like it, I love it. That's an old saying, but it's the truth.
So let me get into it, right? Chrisean, Chrisean, yo, why are you talking around the situation? Like, Blue is my man. He don't you. He's gonna use you again and again and again, and he's gonna take your money. He's gonna leave you with nothing. You're gonna start all over again and again and again.
So really quickly,
Anyway, let me wait for people to get on here. You guys, my voice is gone, so don't mind my voice. I've been in the studio all night until like 6 in the morning, making hits for you guys, so I can drop music. I'm gonna pop through. I'm tired of talking and beating around the bush. Like why is looking around a situation? Hold on, is this good? Y'all see? So let me get into it, right? Chrisean, Chrisean, yo, why are you talking around the situation? Like, Blue is my man. He's gonna use you again and again and again, and he's gonna take your money. He's gonna leave you with nothing. You're gonna start all over again and again and again. But you're claiming I really don't at all. He likes me because I'm more of my soft girl era. Like, I'm error.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth. We finally, she said it, but now she's being the mean girl about it. She is the girlfriend, and I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, this is what people do in real life. Men go to jail, women go to jail. Doesn't matter what And you get people who do this when they're locked up. I don't care if you're a celebrity, you're a broke boy, you're a hood rich dude. I don't care who you are. We get this happening every day. Only thing different is that they're on social media and they're out there out making money. They're millionaires. I'm not saying that Barney's a millionaire, but that's the only thing different.
He said better, it's wetter and tighter. And it grips it perfectly. That I've ever had and that he's ever had. Like he said, Joe wasn't even hitting like mine. Squirt. So, like you beating around the bush and talking around the situation. Come here. Come here. Like, what's happening? Like, you sitting here beating around the bush and stuff, and it's weird. Like, you know my name? At me. Bonnie. 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 Like, stop subbing me and talk to me. You weird. Blue is my man. And that's what simple as that. If you want to run it up, we can run it up, baby girl. Because these are not them days.
Sound like to me she's sending out a warning. I hope that Chrisean Rock is hearing it. But the only warning that Chrisean should take from this is if you put your hands on Bonnie, I'm telling you right now, she's not built the same way as you, Chrisean Rock. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. That's the only warning she's really giving you. So all we know is that she's cyberspace. She's fake fighting. This is a fake beef. It's over cyberspace. But if you put your hands on her, you're going to jail.
I'm trying to buy me an outfit, a lingerie outfit. When Blue get out, I'm ready to see him right away. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on though. I'm here at the lingerie store. Chrisean, somebody at Chrisean, because at this point, she her and finna use her. These are not them days, baby. You thought you knew me then, but you really didn't know me now. Stop playing with me. My voice is gone because I was in the studio making song a hit record until 6 a.m. And I don't smoke. Just everybody around me do smoke. So, you know, it probably didn't got in my lungs and stuff like secondhand smoke or whatever it's called. But yeah, and Nikki, whatever Chrisean makeup artist, that's weird. Stop commenting on my and stop trying to tag me and stuff. You're weird. You could get you too, and DJ Sky. All these at this point in my life could just line it the.
Nobody's looking at the big picture. Blueface exposed that he was dealing with her in a subtle way before Bonnie even woke it up, which was a couple of days later. So let's not say way, but you get it. I'm being sarcastic too, like the circus. But it's just so sad how the only one was holding you down, that we seen in the public was Chrisean Rock walking in that courtroom with the baby. We didn't see Bonnie. So you're going to see definitely a circus in 2024 because I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to go down. He's still going to be messing with Bonnie, but he is grooming her right now. What's going to happen is he's going to end up in social media all the time with Chrisean Rock, but he's going to be low-key seeing Bonnie, but she's not going to care because she's thirsty right now. She's trying to get some money and be where Chrisean's at, where she can buy herself or rent herself a mansion, have some fly jewelry, cars, money in the bank, and a fan base so she can, make the bag. She wants Blueface to teach her how to fish, not give her a fish so she can eat for a day. She wants for him to teach her how to fish so she can eat for a lifetime. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, what you want to do? Because you sit here talking, I'm ready to bite my tongue. Bite your tongue, so much to say. Subbing me. What are you biting your tongue for, weirdo? You're somebody at Chrisean, because I already at her. You can run it up. We can set that up ASAP. What do you want to do? Because Blue is my man. Nobody's taking him. I'm not going nowhere. You think you have going on with him? He's mine. I will well be around. Stop playing with me. I would do a Blue ugly. Ew. Oh, this is cute. But I want more like a lingerie for Blueface. Tag the brand at this point. Do no free promotion. Tag them. What is it? Leg Avenues. So I'm in here trying to buy me an outfit for my man. And I don't know. Because when I see him, this will be cute. Blue would want to see me in something like this. Look. No, I lied. That's a lie. That's a lie. It just looked better off than like. But yeah, I'm not playing with none of these. Anybody trying to claim Blue, what's good? What's up? Because you thought you was
Good. Now you know you ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Now you stop it. Now you doing too much. Now we get that Blueface got you thinking that you girlfriend number 2, but don't act like you Mike Tyson and mess around and get a 2-piece in the biscuit and get KO, girl.
crazy. I'm crazier. Yeah. Join the circus, my.
So this is a really messed up situation for Chrisean Rock. She's about to wake it up on that algorithm. So all that she's going into retirement, it's all planned. It's a setup. Whatever Blueface low key has out for Chrisean, he's low key doing it in a subtle way by him even telling her to retire from making money, and he owes 14 million to a club owner. And I'm quite sure if he's in a relationship with her, she's gonna help provide so that can get paid. But for him to say that, Misery right now loves company, and Blueface wants company, and he's gonna have Chrisean sit while he's miserable and having her out here free and miserable. It's like make it make sense. Also, I wanted to bring something to your attention that I had noticed this morning. And I know that it was meant for me to notice this because I had also seen a video with Tasiki. I wanted to also bring this to your attention that I had saw a post on Chrisean Rock's IG post, and it was a post and it was also a page when I went and redirected myself to a page. It really is a community for men who don't feel like they have people they can talk to in their life, and to prevent them from doing something foolish and unaliving themselves or so forth. It's like a community that's on IG that she follows. It's for men, but I'm quite sure women invited as well. But it's a community for men so that the numbers come down with people thinking that way in their head. But the moral, what I'm trying to say, it was on the IG story of Chrisean Rock. And I also saw her sister on the porch. Is like this YouTube channel where rappers and different A-list celebrities will go on to this YouTube channel and tell their life story, in a simpler terms, in a shorter version. And her sister Tasiki was talking about how she thought of, ending it too. But because of the struggles that she had went through, she changed her life around, and she's, doing much better. She doesn't think that way anymore. So it's a little concern to me hearing the sister say it, but prior to me hearing the sister say it, I heard it this morning on Chrisean Rock's IG story, and it's really concerning to me that her mindset's where it's at because of all of what's going on. People take this for a game when it's not them being the pawn. When you're not being the pawn in the chess match, it's okay. But when you got somebody that's a pawn in the chess match, you don't know what their thought process is, and things like that can happen. People ending it, and we have to be mindful of that. Hey guys, how are you doing? It said Blueface had Chrisean Rock to quit her biggest paying income job she had coming in Zeus. Now you know he got her mind, body, and soul. She's losing it because she has no control over herself. Yeah, she's pretty much lost it. But I want to share something with you guys. As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah, but it's more to that. And I'm gonna share this with you. I know a lot of people didn't probably peep it, but I did. And I showed the post. It's gonna be going out on my 8:30 live premiere. You'll see it, but I peeped it. I knew something wasn't right with it. I didn't know at the time he was gonna go to jail a week later, but he knew he had to surrender. No one came to his house to pick him up, the police. He violated his probation. He picked up 2 DVs with both his baby's mothers, and he had to surrender himself on a certain date. And he plotted all of what is going on right now to happen. Blueface did, and he did a good job. He's a genius for starting chaos and drama. But I seen a post today with Chrisean Rock, and she was talking. It was a post about people wanting to end their life. And then by coincidence, I seen a post. Hey, sweet D, humble. Then I seen a post of, not a post. It was a video of her sister. She was on a video on YouTube, and she was talking about how, she wasn't the oldest child, but her parents were all messed up in the game. Both her parents did like a bid, so she pretty much had to be like a caretaker to her siblings. And they didn't have much because they had was each other. She had thoughts of ending her life too a few times. So I said, why am I bumping into this same scenario in the same day around the same time? So Blueface needs to be more mindful when it comes to Chrisean, because of what she had to go through, which is not fair to her because of her selfish parents. And this is what made her the product of who she is today. You would think that Chrisean would, break these generational curses, but she's not. Because look at how she got down with Blueface. He allegedly punched her in the stomach. What, about 2 months ago, and this is how he ended up picking up that charge. And he did it while she had little Junior in her arms. So it's like, you're not breaking generational curses by dealing with somebody that's a demon, just like what you was subjected to when you were a child. So they're 50-50 to blame. Chrisean Rock and Bonnie both, they know the routine. They know what their position is in Blueface's life, and they know what role they're playing right now to keep this circus going. And I'm glad that he's recognizing that this is a circus. But in order for him to get the bag and keep the algorithm, popping, he's got to have conflict going on. He knew he was going to get surrendered. So I really believe when we seen Chrisean Rock disappear, she was spending some quality time with Blueface. Cause see, when dudes go to jail, all of a sudden they love you that boo thing. He was trying to get Chrisean Rock butted up, you know what I'm saying, love bombing her before he went to jail, because he knows that she's the only one gonna show him loyalty. He's seen Bonnie leave with no explanation. She said it on No Jumpers YouTube video. So even though he's cool back with her, and even though he's making her think, yeah, you my girl, and the heck with Chrisean, that could be farther from the truth in the back of his head, because he don't trust nobody. Blueface got his own demons in his own closet that he's going through. He's a hurt person. Hurt people. And he don't trust Bonnie. Only one he trusts is his father's a relationship and not leaving him is Chrisean Rock, because she's been through hell and back with him. And she hasn't left yet, and she ain't trying to leave. And she makes that publicly vocal that she's not trying to leave him, regardless of what he's done. Even the understanding that she has that he's done her wrong, she's still not trying to leave. It says Blue Crab. Blue Crab didn't have her do anything. Chrisean is responsible for Junior and Chrisean. Right. I don't care for Blue Crab. However, that no one is holding Chrisean accountable. Chrisean could, choose to quit. You know what? Let me just say this to you. What I am holding her accountable for is that foolish remark she made about retiring. And I know that didn't come from her mouth. You ain't got enough money to retire. There's people like MC Hammer, people that had $100 million, okay, and a whole anthem for backup dancers on shows, and he went broke. Look at Mike Tyson, he went broke. Okay, There's billionaires that have went broke. Donald Trump didn't bankrupt a few times. So I'm not trying to hear she's retiring. Retiring off of what? Some hood rich money? What, you hood rich now? Because you're definitely not rich to that point where you can retire. So she sounds crazy. You're retiring now because your PIMP is in jail. You have to sit down. He has to know where you're at all times. He don't want you in no other states, and you might get a little, little eye for some dude and be acting like a groupie when you supposed to be the star. You understand what I'm saying to you? But I don't want to go too far deep on into that. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Quiet is kept. I don't know if y'all peeped this. Put a Y in the chat if y'all are on the same pages. Blueface last week was the one that exposed this whole situation with Bonnie. He did it in a subtle way. That remix Barbie remix that Jaidyn's rapping to. I guess that's her song. Who knows if she wrote it, Blueface wrote it, somebody else wrote it for her. She did a remix to it. What's her name? Bonnie. She's a beast when it comes to rapping. She tore that song up. She sounded good. She sounded way better than Jaidyn does, and she's the person behind the song. Blueface Tasiki. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, sweetie. I said it right earlier. If y'all seen the video I did earlier, why is it I said her name just as clear as day? Ooh, child. Maybe because I'm hungry. I don't know. But anyways, make a long story short, she ripped that song up on her remix. Her remix sounded better than the author's remix. She sucks. I'm tired of hearing that song. But what I'm saying to you is Chrisean is been told to sit still. Don't trust Chrisean in the sense of if she does do shows, she'll get vulnerable and she might stun off. And he don't want that to happen. And it'll go all through social media and it's gonna make him look bad. He don't care how she gonna look. So that's why he's saying this crazy stuff to her about retiring. I want you to stay home and take care of my baby. Because I'm quite sure Blueface is now saying my baby. Because that's that jailbird talk. I don't care if you're a millionaire or you're broke. Or just an average dude. He's not broke, but he's going to jail. People's attitudes change when you need somebody. When you about to go to jail, oh, you'll definitely change. Jaidyn don't want to be a rapper. He forces her, right? Well, you know what though? She better do something, or she gonna be in that welfare line soon because Blueface is a one-hit wonder. Okay, he's a one-hit wonder, straight like that. Now I wanted to SLD. It says you're speaking fast just to keep him relevant. Yep. If it makes Chrisean look dumb, then they bet. Right, exactly. I pray that they don't harm her. So, you know what? That's the only thing I'm concerned about, Sweet D, is I hope we don't hear she's been hospitalized or unalived because of the triggers, because of Blueface being selfish. I'm just hoping that does not take place. That's what I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I also want to tell you guys when I'm doing the lives, the recaps, sometime I'm near the computer and I'll respond or I'll pin the comment. I won't come into the video because of course it's a like a 6 hour video that plays until 5.5, 6 hours because it's for the people that may have missed it. Everyone don't see the videos at the same time. So I just want to let you guys know I'm not ignoring anybody, by the way, because I know I seen you, Sweet D Humble, CEO. I seen you come in all through, the time that it was up. I appreciate your support. But yeah, I'm not ignoring nobody. But I want you guys to listen to my commentary video that I had did earlier today, because I know some of you probably haven't seen it. And I like to sometimes bring the content to you. So let me get it. Let me get it popping. Let's get it stopping. Yeah, I gotta eat. I haven't. I'm having some fried fish today and homemade fried potatoes, but I'm not gonna make that until after I get off this live because I want it nice and hot, and I can't have it hot. I cannot have it hot if I make it before I go live. I want to have it piping hot. Come on with this what's twirling around crap. But yeah, Chrisean, she gotta be ashamed of herself. She knows Blueface. She knows how he gets down. She knows what he's gonna do. He's gonna use her as a puppet, um, alongside with Bonnie, because Bonnie, she's thirsty now. Bonnie left around the pandemic time. This around the time, like she said, her family wasn't doing right by her. She had left. She needed to seal the deal, so she didn't get evicted from that apartment. They wasn't making money. Blueface wasn't. Chrisean or Bonnie. So she had to go handle real business and stop listening to promises. So she had to leave. She had no other choice but to leave. She had a child at the time. All Chrisean had was a dog. She wasn't pregnant with Junior yet. She had to take care of her responsibilities. I respect her for that. But to be this thirsty, Bonnie, and be doing all this extra stuff that you're doing right now is crazy. So here it is right here. So I'm gonna put it up and we're gonna listen to it together because I know a lot of y'all may not have saw it. If you already saw the video, then
On the yo, why are you talking around the situation?
What do they say, guys? It's funny until somebody gets hurt.
Like, Blue is my man. He don't you. He's gonna use you again and again and again, and he's gonna take your money. He's gonna leave you with nothing. You're gonna start all over again and again and again.
So really quickly, I just wanted to give you an update that I will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully you guys can make it. Y'all made all aboard to all the new subscribers who subscribe to my channel.
Anyway, let me wait for people to get on here.
She's a bold little thing. If she runs
You
into
guys, my
Chrisean,
voice is
that's gonna be a
gone.
wrap for her.
So don't mind my voice. I've been in the studio all night until like 6
right.
in the morning.
You've been on that
hits
that whole
guys.
show.
So I can drop music.
Let me stop.
I'm gonna pop real. I'm tired of talking and beating around the bush. Like why is looking around a situation? Hold on, is this good? So let me get into it. Right? Chrisean. Chrisean.
Fucking.
Yo. Why are you talking around the situation? Like, Blue is my man. He's gonna use you again and again and again. And
so how did Chrisean upgrade to the main chick now? Because Jaidyn don't want to be the main chick no more. She want a girlfriend. And how did you demote CashApp Rock and now you're the main chick? I don't get that. How did you even come into this equation? Well, I know how you came into the equation. I don't think it went over a lot of people's head how she got into the equation. But suddenly, Blueface puts you in the equation. And it was last week that you came out the woodwork when he let us listen to that little remix of the Barbie rap song or whatever, Tatiana, whatever. I want to break it down, Tatiana. What I ain't no rapper, so don't even say you off beat. Your rhythm's not there because I'm not trying to. I'm a commentator. That's all I'm trying to do is commentate.
He's gonna take your money. He's gonna leave you with nothing. You're gonna start all over again and again and again. But you're claiming I really don't at all. He likes me because I'm more of my soft girl era. Like I'm
find the right word. So you heard it from the horse's mouth. We finally, well, she said it. But now she's being the mean girl about it. She is the girlfriend. And I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, this is what people do in real life. Men go to jail, women go to jail, doesn't matter what. And you get people who do this when they're locked up. I don't care if you're a celebrity, you're a broke boy, you're a hood rich dude. I don't care who you are. We get this happening every day. Only thing different is that they're on social media and they're out there out making money. They're millionaires. I'm not saying that Bonnie's a millionaire, but that's the only thing different.
He's done better. It's wetter and tighter. And it grips it perfectly.
Too much
that I've
information,
ever had or that
boo.
he's ever had. Like he said, Joe wasn't even hitting like mine.
I bet he did. That's what
Squirt.
they all say.
So, like you beating around the bush and talking around the situation. Come here, come here. Like what's
That you
happening?
got this
Like you sitting here
goofball in
beating
back of
around
her.
the bush and stuff, and it's weird. Like you know my name, at me, Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Like stop subbing me and talk to me. You weird. Blue is my man, and that's
Now, do you think she would give Chrisean Rock all this energy if she's seen her in person? Put a Y in the chat if you think she would give her this energy. I don't think so. I don't think Bonnie can bust a grape in a fruit fight. She would get a 2-piece and a biscuit. I believe that Chrisean Rock would KO her. She needs to sit down and know her place in the world. And it's not trying to be on social media doing this with Chrisean, because you ain't got no Blueface to save you. And even if he was out, he wouldn't care if Chrisean went upside your head. He likes drama. He sick Chrisean Rock on his own mother. So why would you think he would care if he beat the brakes off of you, Bonnie? It ain't making no sense. I mean, it makes sense because right now it's all about the bag. If they keep you puppets, you two clowns, if he keeps you two clowns, you know, under his wing, you're doing what he's saying on social media, then he stays relevant. And that's just the bottom line. You guys are real clowns right now. And if you guys are on my SL Davis social media news, you see it up there pinned. That's I have about 5,000 subscribers on that channel. My main channel is almost close to 22,000 subscribers. If you're on the main channel, you're on the main channel. But if you're on my second channel, you can tell by the subscriber count. Make sure you hit subscribe with the notification bell with the option all on. Okay, guys, just make sure because I got it running on my main channel and my second channel. It says I would disrespect Chrisean too. Had some rundown on me, period. And who is Chrisean to respect? Though she don't even respect her own son. No, I'm not. You know what? I'm not here because I'm on the respect Chrisean train. No. See, karma is real because when she was the side chick and when she was doing what she was doing to Jaidyn, she was Bonnie. Chrisean Rock was Bonnie. She was doing the exact same thing Bonnie's doing. Out of order, out of line, being disrespectful, not even respecting herself, dealing with somebody's man that's not hers on social media saying that's her man. Just because he's saying that to you after he hangs up the phone with Chrisean, you sitting there falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Where do they do that at? You get hurt like that.
simple as that. If you want to run it up, we can run it up,
Run it
baby
up,
girl.
huh?
Because these are not them
Please,
days.
girl, bye. Sound like to me she's sending out a warning. I hope that Chrisean Rock is hearing it. It's the only warning that Chrisean should take from this is if you put your hands on Bonnie, I'm telling you right now, she's not built the same way as you, Chrisean Rock. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. That's the only warning she's really giving you. So all we know is that she's cyberspace. She's fake fighting. This is a fake beef. It's over cyberspace. But if you put your hands on her, you're going to jail. You going to jail.
I'm trying to buy me a lingerie outfit. When Blue get out, I'm ready to see him right away.
Bye.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on though. I'm here at the lingerie.
Tell me this question: if she so-called was Blue's woman or whatever was going on, why wasn't she at court when he had to go to court? Now, Chrisean, she's a victim. She's the second victim. Jaidyn's the first. She's the one that sealed the deal when she called the police for that DV. That's what caused him to go to jail. After Chrisean called 911 on him when he had the or in the comic or whatever he did, she had the baby in her hand. And no, actually, that was the time it came to the house and she ended up having to go to another house. Well, anyway, she was on the commode in the bathroom, and they claimed that he was riding up and down the street stalking her. Where were you at, Bonnie, prior to Blueface going to jail if he was your man? Why wasn't you caught holding your boyfriend down? Why was Chrisean, the baby's mama, who you now are acting like is the side chick because you the main chick, allegedly? Why wasn't you in court with your man? I'm not getting that. I'll tell you exactly how this is gonna play out. When Rock gets out, when Blueface out, he gonna be publicly with Sean Rock. He did it as publicly. He did it. So now who has full consent to do him? He's gonna publicly be in the spotlight, get the bag, and he's gonna be behind the scenes creeping with Bonnie. Your man is gonna be creeping with you. My man, or my husband, I should say. I don't have to call my husband, and even if you're not married, if you got a boyfriend, I don't think anybody in here that's listening to me has to creep with their girl or their boyfriend. Whether it's a man that got a girl or a woman that got a man or a husband. We don't creep around here. We grown. You either gonna be with me and me only, or you keep it moving. I don't share. And for her to be publicly humiliating herself, Bonnie, is, and then you dealing with a chick that's ratchet with it. She's ruthless with it. She gonna mess around, see you in the streets, and beat the brakes off of you. Chrisean wouldn't be. What's that? Beat her over Blue. Chrisean would. Yeah, just because, exactly, Crystal. Cause see, you ain't never lied about that, Crystal. Some people just ain't got no common sense. They just do it, and they don't even know why to do it. You right about that. Just because, right? Principle. It says why people calling Bonnie a weirdo. That's weird. Blue Crab, Gas and Bonnie, and Chrisean Blue knows Bonnie and Chrisean's history. He is one calculated. Yep, individual. Chrisean was pressed over. Yep, Bonnie. Let me tell you something. From my understanding, and there's probably a lot of truth to it, people are allegedly saying that Bonnie knew Blueface first. I don't care when Bonnie knew Blueface. She wasn't in the picture for quite some time. She said it herself on that interview on No Jumper. So for her to insert herself in the picture now and catch a fade from Chrisean or any of her minions, it's not worth it. It's really not. But it's so sad what women do over these men. It's really sad. And that's why I see why he calls it himself the circus. I think he's gonna run Jaidyn's girl away. He's mad about that. He probably is, but you know what though? I don't think he's gonna be successful with it because I feel like even in that short period of time, I really believe she's gonna start to really catch feelings for that girl, and she's not gonna allow um for her baby's father, Blueface, to do that. It wouldn't be worth it. You have detoxed yourself away from him. She left him before he went to jail. A week before he went to jail. She was creeping with her boo thing. And the chick had brought a rhinestone hat over there that said one was white and pink, and I guess the son said it was like a matching hat set. Because the son had told Blueface that the little boy, which he shouldn't be asking no little kid, no stuff like that. But Blueface, his mind, his faculties ain't all there neither. He just as slow as Chrisean is. So I mean, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? What is the difference? They all slow. They all need to be on that little short yellow bus with a helmet on.
Or Chrisean, somebody at Chrisean, because at this point, she her and finna use her.
You say that like you worried about it, fitting to use her.
These are not them days, baby. You thought you knew me then, but you really didn't know me now. Stop playing with me. My voice is gone because I was in the studio making song a hit here until 6 a.m. And I don't smoke. Just everybody around me do smoke. So you know it probably didn't got in my lungs and stuff like secondhand smoke or whatever it's called. But yeah, and Nikki, whatever Chrisean makeup stuff, you're weird. You could get you too, and DJ Sky. All these at this point in my life could just line it the.
Nobody's looking at the big
Oh my
picture.
God, this girl's crazy.
Blueface exposed that he was dealing with her in a subtle way before Bonnie even woke it up, which was a couple of days later. So let's not say way, but you get it. I'm being sarcastic too, like the circus. But it's just so sad how the only one was holding you down. I mean, that we seen in the public was Chrisean
Yep.
Rock walking in that courtroom with the baby. We didn't see Bonnie. So you're going to see definitely a circus in 2024 because I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to go down. He's still going to be messing with Bonnie, but he is grooming her right now. What's going to happen is he's going to end up in social media all the time with Chrisean Rock, but he's going to be low-key seeing Bonnie, but she's not going to care because she's thirsty right now.
She needs a bag.
She's trying to get some money and be where Chrisean's at, where she can buy herself or rent herself a mansion, have some fly jewelry, cars, money in the bank, and a fan base so she can, make the bag. She wants Blueface to teach her how to fish, not give her a fish so she can eat for a day. She wants for him to teach her how to fish so she can eat for a lifetime. You feel what I'm saying?
Like what you want to do? Because you sit here talking, I'm ready to bite my tongue. Bite your tongue, so much to say. Subbing me. What are you biting your tongue for, weirdo? You're somebody at Chrisean because I already at her. You can run it up. We can set that up ASAP. What do you want to do? Because Blue's my man. Nobody taking him. I'm not going nowhere. You think you have going on with him? He's mine. I will be around. Stop playing with me. I would do a Blue ugly. Ew. Oh, this is cute, but I want more like a lingerie for Blueface. Tag the brand at this point. Do no free promotion. Tag him.
This chick's acting like she's in Victoria's Secrets and she's in one of those strippers stripper stores where them strippers go to get them cheap generic, can't even bring it to the cleaners to get them dry clean, they fall apart. Girl, you was better off going to Rainbows if going in that cheap store. You talking about I'm trying to get me a lingerie outfit so when Blueface gets out. Girl, bye. You better start somewhere like at Victoria's Secrets or go to Neiman Marcus or Saks Fifth Ave and go in the lingerie department over there. I don't know how you ended up over there. You look like you trying to get a lingerie set so you can go on a $5 whole stroll in that store.
What is it? Leg Avenues. So I'm in here trying to buy me an outfit for my man, and I don't know. Cause I see him. This would be cute. Blue would want to see me in something like this. Look. No, I lied. That's a lie. That's a lie. It just looked better off than like. But yeah, I'm not playing with none. Anybody trying to claim Blue? What's good? What's up? Because you thought you was
good. Now you ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Now you stop it. Now you doing too much. Now we get that Blueface got you thinking that you girlfriend number 2, but don't act like you Mike Tyson and mess around and get a 2-piece in a biscuit and get KO, girl.
It's crazy. I'm crazier.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too. If she now if she when she was living there after Baddies the Bad Girls Club was over with, why is it you only seen either Blueface with Jaidyn when he flip-flop back and forth between the women or Chrisean? We never seen Bonnie. So I don't get what did he just keep her in the house? I mean, We never seen them together in the public. She was not on his arm. Chrisean was. So how all of a sudden does he tell you within? Because I believe it's within the last week he did ran some game and told her that he was her man, and that's only because that's what people do when they go to jail. I don't care if you're a millionaire, average dude, or broke. When people go to jail, they need everybody. Nobody want to be bothered with people that go to jail. So you try to have as many people around as you can, because when you go to jail, your own mama don't want to even be bothered with you. I'm not saying Blueface's mother. I'm just saying, in generally speaking, people don't want to deal with people in jail. It's just like a second job. You don't want to be having to put money on the phone, accept and collect calls, sending canteen money, visiting. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. They're trying to live their best life. Everybody's trying to live their best life. You put yourself in there. But when dudes go to jail, they want to be everybody's friend. They want to love and apologize and all this off the wall nonsense, because now they need a support system. And the two support system is Dumber and Dumber, Chrisean Rock and Bonnie at this point. Gangsta, I can see Bonnie under the same roof. That's crazy. This dusty heifer. She said this dusty. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. I promise you it is free to like. It says Blueface knows he has to keep Chrisean away from this girl. I pray she's not worth it. Get one of friends to beat the girl. Pay one of them. Exactly. But even then you got to be careful, because if they hurt her, or unalive her, you feel what I'm saying, Crystal? It's gonna come. The heat gonna come back um on Chrisean Rock. Blueface paid for Jaidyn in Bonnie's apartment when he first started messing with Rock from Blue Girls Club. Blue Girls Club. Blue and Rock and Bonnie live with Blue together. I know that. I know that they were living together. What I'm trying to say is, why didn't we see this girl in the spotlight? You know what I'm saying? On his arm, like we saw either Jaidyn or Chrisean Rock. I would not be going around a week later after he goes to jail saying he's my man. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Boo. Boo boo. Back it up. Don't get on that time. I said when she said he's